What's going on, winners? It's your boy Loso 2.0. And today we're going to talk about making cold calls. Okay. Now, before we get started with that, follow me on all my social media platforms at Carlos J. Henry Wins with a Z.com. It's Carlos J. Henry Wins, but .com, but the Z instead of the S. And you can also follow me. You can follow me on my social media platforms. You can actually get your free copy of Winner Win Book, which is a starting guide to success. Okay. Now, right here. Now, let's talk about making cold calls. Now, as most salespeople, um, professional, even if you're in a corporate environment, sometimes we got to make cold outreach to customers. You have to find a way to get leads in. Okay. Now, when you're doing these cold calls, you're doing these leads, it can be uncomfortable. I could definitely agree it could be uncomfortable, especially if you've never been or never had to actually do cold calls or anything of the sort. It really could be a really uncomfortable conversation that you're having with someone, and then it could actually make you get turned off by it, right? Thinking that it's like doesn't work or it sucks or whatever. It really does. It's really not as hard as you can, especially when you go in with a proven strategy, which is the one that I'm going to teach you, right? So people buy from people they know, like, and trust. That is something that is solidified. It is a fact right there, okay? They know you, they like you, and they trust you. So they're able to spend their currency, spend their money with you because of this fact right here. And this is a true fact because I've known people who've driven hours out of the way. I have friends who drive hours out of the way just to keep going to the same barber instead of going one that's around the corner because they know this guy. They worked with him before. They like him. He has great conversation. They trust him. They know he's not going to mess up their haircuts, right? So this is what I mean when I say people buy people they know, like, and trust. Okay, that's first of all. Now, when you're cold calling, the point of the matter is to get them to trust you as quickly as possible. Now, how can you get them to trust you as quickly as possible? Well, the point is to state certain facts. Okay, you want to state facts that are going to get them to say yes, 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 yes. You're trying to build that buying environment. The example, right? Because I'm help run AT and T's and stuff. So in the cellular world, right, you call a customer. Let's say because we have like this list of businesses, leads or whatever, right? You call a customer and you say, "Hey, Mr. Customer, how are you doing? Is this yo whatever, right?" And they go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Who's speaking? They usually say, "Yeah." If it is, who is speaking? And they go say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Carlos. I'm your local AT&T representative." And I know right now I'm kind of catching you off guard right now, and you're probably wondering why I'm calling you during this time, whatever the date is. Okay. And but I can promise you that I'm not going to take too much of your time. Okay, boom. You just stated three easy facts. One, that you're calling them out of the blue. Okay, no, you stated who you were, so they know you now. Okay, I'm Carlos. You're whoever. Okay, let's say John. You're John. I'm Carlos. You stated who you are. You stated straight facts too. You stated, "Hey, I know I'm calling you out of the blue. That's a fact right there. I know you're probably busy and wondering why am I calling you," which is true as well. And then they're gonna like you because you made a promise to them. I'm not gonna take too much of your time up. Okay. So know, like, and trust. The idea is not to close them on this first conversation. It is strictly just to get them to answer the phone and introduce them to your world. Now, next thing you can go on to say is now it's about providing what you could do for them. "Hey, Mr. Customer, so I was calling because, I know that you're I know that it's like you're pretty, busy today. I just want to make sure, we value our AT&T customers, if they're a customer, if they're not, or if they're not a customer, we're just trying to let everybody know that we're here, right? We know you hate calling customer service and being on hold forever. So I want to actually give you a real person. So I'm calling you in order to just check on your service, make sure everything is good if they do have AT&T. And if you don't have AT&T, just want to just let you know that we're here as well and see if there's a way that we can come out and give you a flyer, or if that's for small businesses. If they're not a small business, it's strictly a person, or we could just send you over just a free quote just to see if it makes sense from you from a financial standpoint in order to go with AT&T. Boom. Simple, to the point. Some people are going to say, yeah. Now, as far as with small businesses, you going out to them, that eliminates them trying to make an excuse, eliminates them trying to sell them. You just said, oh, I'm coming out. You just want to give you a fly, let you know we're here and give you some goodies, right? That lead magnet. That's something that we talk about a lot. But the point of the matter is, back to the cold call and conversation, is just to strictly get them to answer the phone, know you, like, and trust you as quick as possible by getting them to say yes, 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 yes. But that's one example. And just to sell your industry, there's different ways in different industries. Of course, you just got to know your product or service. So that's really all I have for you guys today, man. I want you guys to keep killing the day. Winners win, losers lose, and you pray for success like this. Sorry, jam my finger. 2.0 out.